Hey guys, I'm Kent Tilley with the Stand Up Economists, and today we're going to talk about my favorite headline of the week, which comes to us from the Wall Street Journal. The headline is titled, "Now that people are living longer, more people need to plan for having 60-year careers." Wow, that sounds absolutely amazing. Let's think about this for just a couple seconds and talk about the average 18-year-old coming out of high school. Let's give these kids a chance to maybe go to school or experience a little bit of life. So let's say we're going to give them 4 years because, they should never get more than 4 years to, go and educate themselves or travel or work in, a restaurant or go and party with friends or do whatever. Now they're entering into their careers at 22 years old. And I'm not sure if my math is correct here, but is 22 plus 60 not 82? So we're talking about telling people that they should plan to work until they're 82 years old? That's what you're telling us, Wall Street Journal? Now I want you to think about the average 82-year-old that you know. This lazy piece of garbage is sitting at home, eating muffins, drinking coffee, sitting on his couch, reading books, can't hear the TV with closed captioning on, and you're saying to yourself, this lazy muffin-eating fuck needs to be in a factory contributing to society, pushing buttons or some shit. You know what, get to work, Bethel. So this is just your average factory employee working till 82. Now we're saying that the average Walmart greeter needs to be 117. Okay, so I think that we've covered the fact that we don't want to see 82-year-olds working as we see them today. So now let's actually get into a little bit of research, because apparently the Wall Street Journal didn't actually do research on the fact that people are living longer, because in the United States of America, they certainly aren't. This is what I found from the CDC. I understand that you might not trust the CDC, but let's just say that potentially they know the numbers about life expectancy in the United States, because this is where the article comes from. It says, the average life expectancy for Americans shortened over 7 months last year, according to new data. That decrease follows an already big decline of 1.8 years in 2020. As a result, the expected lifespan of someone born in the U.S. is now 76.4 years, the shortest it has been in nearly 2 decades. That data doesn't look great, and people are certainly not living longer in the grand old US of A right now. But let's talk about where people do live a little bit longer, which right now is 85 years old in Japan and Hong Kong. That's where the longest life expectancy in the world is right now. Why would we ever ask the countries or places on the planet that are doing the best at something their opinion or their take on how things could be better where they're not doing as well? Because I know for a fact that if I worked with somebody and they were killing it, they were the best at their job, and then I went and looked at somebody that was the worst at their job, I would always go to the person that was worst at their job to be like, what are you doing right? Because I love what you're doing over here. I would never ask this guy what they're doing right, because they obviously don't know shit and they're lucky. So in this system, let's say America does match Japan. So Japan has an average life expectancy of 85, but that means the men are living till about 82 years old and the women are living till about 88. So let's say America gets to that. What the plan is to say, men, I want you to work until the day you drop dead on the job, you piece of shit. And women, guess what? You are going to get an absolutely glorious 6 years of retirement without your stupid piece of garbage husband coming home tired from work anymore. So here's what the best part about all of this is everybody that's making this decision is 79 years old and a rich white person working in the government making these stupid rules for everybody. I love it. So what they're saying to you is we probably screwed up Social Security because we didn't tax rich people enough to put into that system. We do not actually have money left for that. So here is our new plan. We want you to strive for the ultimate retirement goal of working for 6 years past the day that you die. So I don't know what you're going to do after you die, but I think that maybe they mean 6 years of compost duty and you can turn into fertilizer. All the government gardens will be lined with the corpses of dead retirees, and the flowers will bloom and be so beautiful, and you will be thanked for your service well into death. Now, I think that the great red states of America will totally get on board with this because fuck old people. And that's what I love about America, because the conservatives will be like, these snowflake pussies don't want their grandmas working in the government gardens. Do these pussies not understand how sweet capitalism is? We can use everybody to make more money for a couple people. Why are we wasting the resource of our 80-year-olds? If you can play bingo, you can work a sewing machine. If you can understand bridge, you can understand web coding. If you can work in your own garden, you can goddamn rights work in the government garden. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't really want to work until I'm 82. I don't think too many of you do either. So maybe instead of us planning that that's what we want to do, we can talk about more constructive ideas that might be a little bit better. That's what we want to talk to you guys about on this channel, and we want to have some fun with it. So if you laughed, you thought it was fun, please like and subscribe. If you hate me, that's okay, but we will not respond to your comments because we're not dealing with hate. We actually just want to talk about the problems in the world and talk to smart people about constructive ways to solve these problems rather than asking to get blood out of a stone. Thanks for watching.